So this is the podcast game. Do you listen to podcasts?
Um, my son's a huge podcast guy, so I'm influenced probably more by his influences. Um, I'll listen to Rogan. I like Tom Segura. Um, we listen to Dalia. Me and my son do. Um, but I don't listen to a lot. No.
Yeah. It's the new I mean, I guess radio's dead. Is that the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
It's democratized radio, kind of removed
Yeah.
the gatekeepers, which is usually a good thing, but sometimes not because you have varying competencies on the
Yeah.
microphone and in production. But everyone's going, "Oh, another wrestling podcast. Oh my god." But this I don't call this a wrestling podcast because you were a wrestler. Makes it a wrestling podcast?
Yeah. I think it's more of I was also in the Army, so it was as a military
Could be a
podcast.
military podcast. You were a basketball player. Maybe this is a basketball podcast,
Basketball, it could be a
right?
sports podcast, or, man, drug and alcohol co spot
You c
podcast.
you can speak to that equally
Yeah, I had
as
had
fluently.
yeah.
Maybe, the volunteers, maybe we should change the colors to orange. They love you down there, huh?
Oh god, I'm one of their favorites.
What did you tell me? You were choking out the coach?
No, I smacked the
Oh,
coach.
you smack oh, alright, well, how dare I?
Way before Sprewell.
Right. Before it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would you and Bobby Knight have gotten along, I wonder?
Well, this prick was Bobby Knight's, assistant.
Um,
That was his whole deal.
what was he,
So,
just a hard ass or
he no, he went this is the honest to God truth. I found out later on, like, he had a wife that, like, used to be at every practice and take pictures, and she had, like, the long lens, and she'd be on the road, and she'd take pictures, and I guess the coach found a box of photographs of me, and I guess he just had, he must have thought he couldn't have thought I was hitting it because she was fucking just brutal,
Yeah.
but, I think that
Uh,
she had a, little bit of a
did she put the long zoom to good use?
I mean, you don't really need to get that much of a zoom, it's
She said, well, I
yeah.
guess, right.
I'm a
So,
big guy, gotta stretch
yeah.
my shit out.
Well, listen, the older guys in Italy used to say, what was it? Go see. You're the short guys, the tall guys. The short guys, the tall guy. I don't know
Yeah,
how true that is. That's what a short guy says, like me.
no, it's who cares?
Well,
Long as you're talking about cock.
listen, it always comes back to cock. We said that 2 minutes before we went on there. I don't know
That's
how it
right.
came up again, but it always comes. You, are you listen, another wrestling podcast, right? It's Kyle Bowman wondering if you would ever write an autobiography of your life and wrestling career.
No.
That's a flat no, just like
Yeah.
that, huh?
Yeah, fuck, my whole deal is I've lived this life. It's like I've been to besides Antarctica, there's no place on this planet I haven't fucking been. And I have no pictures, no nothing. What I have is, here in my head. And I can now Google search it and see how much it's changed. But as far as I'm concerned, just like every story I have, like if I just did the Kliq for 3 years and did that book, everybody is married. Paul's got 3 kids. Sean's a Christian. It's like,
You'd have to unearth too many,
yeah,
skeletons,
it's
you're
like,
saying?
why? For what? For money?
Well, you've done a lot of other stuff. You talked about being all over the world. You played basketball in Europe and smacked around the Volunteers head coach. I mean, those
Yeah,
stories alone would be, valuable, no? Well, you have a podcast. You don't need a book. We're gonna talk about it here.
exactly.
We're gonna talk about
I
it
can
here.
talk shit on this.
Exactly. Joe
And
Stojic, yeah.
and so, the coach's name was Don DeVoe.
Yes, Don DeVoe.
Yeah, and I just wanna say, now, in retrospect, fuck you. I wish I'd have punched you in the fucking head and just kept coming at you like fucking Tyson, you fucking puss.
No remorse there.